the games. And there we go. Stampeding Kodo on the other side of the board and all of the other cards from Hefish going down. So this more than likely is going to be a fatigue match. Both players going to delay the game as long as possible, trying to make as valuable trades as possible. What do you expect? What's going to be the deciding factor in the match?
Well, there's two ways to win this game. First, if you get enough tempo, Paladin has good hard resets with equality and concentration, or equality wild pyro. But if you can kind of play it around it, or you can get the tempo and he doesn't find those key cards, you can push quite a much damage. But yeah, this is one of those matchups where you really want to think, do you want to draw a lot of cards?
Exactly, and the Doomsayer early on might be useful, but definitely one of those cards that in this matchup don't usually get that much value. The 0/7 destroy everything from your board is efficient against faster decks, something like Shaman, maybe even Zoo Warlock, but in a matchup like this, it might end up being a completely dead card unless you get something like, let's say, an opposing Cairn popped once out, or maybe even Sylvanas destroyed. You have to be a little bit lucky for it to work that way, but yeah, sometimes you do get lucky. The Acolyte of Pain, pretty much great for this situation. What else would you see?
No, I think if you are running into Acolyte of Pain on this deck, I think this is the board where you want to drop it. Basically, he has a coin and he can use a True Silver, but you are quite okay getting your Acolyte of Pain True Silvered. But it's actually interesting because there is also Solemn Vigil and Acolyte of Pain, so this is more like card draw heavy version. It's interesting to see, does he run also like the light?
Solemn Vigil, as we talked about earlier on, getting the 3 mana for 2 cards, pretty much an arcane intellect at that stage. And you don't mind drawing those cards, because like you said, there could be an answer to the Acolyte. And at turn 3, Zoran's hand is looking a lot like just Peacekeeper or Pyro or Hero Power. No reason to coin out the True Silver, no reason to use Humility or anything like that. Lots of answers, but nothing to answer to. It can be a problem in a matchup like this.
Yeah, I think both of the players still trying to find like the interesting threats, and I think Twilight Summer is one of them. Have seen this little bit played. I'm still iffy, is this good or not?
For N'Zoth, it's one of those minions that has got protection against board clears afterwards.
Yeah.
So I understand why it's played, because you don't want to pop it.
Yeah, you can drop it with Doomsayer, even just get like extra value. So I kind of get it, but it just feels sometimes so awkward. Like turn 4, you drop a 1/1, then you have to pop it against the taunt or something, and then you still can't attack with it in turn 5.
It's definitely a slow minion. Against the aggro matchups, it might not do that much, but I believe that in a matchup like this, where you're talking about control versus control, it could be very, very beneficial for you to hold on to it. That's 6 stats, 6 stats for 4 mana combined, so I'd say it's pretty okay. Of course, the Eldor Peacekeeper is a perfect answer to the 5/5. You make them follow the rules and make it a 1/5. Not such a serious a threat anymore.
Well, it's on the guy killing duty. I think it's, and this is something like where you might get quite much hero power on the board, but all the both players will be. So there will be a lot of trading. So you can get some advantage in some point by killing the hero power dudes with this.
That's true. Both players do have the animated version, but only the golden version for Hefish. So he has played at least 500 wins on ladder for Paladin. Might be from the Secret Paladin days though, so might not know about that. It's been a very famous, let's say, playstyle currently for Paladin to play the N'Zoth version. Have you seen of any other successful decks in this meta?
Well, the Bubble Paladin had his moments in the early meta. It was aggro enough, but I don't know. It's one hit pony quite much. It's really hard to refill your hand well, Divine Favor does some work, and against really slow decks, it gives you some chance, but just feels sometimes so awkward.
Zoeren is actually kind of forced to play something out of his hand right now. He is holding, I believe that's 8 cards.
Yeah.
And if he had not played anything from his hand, he might have been in a less than optimal situation for turn 6. This way he at least deals damage to the Faceless Destroyer and heals 1 in the process, so it's not a completely wasted damage. At some point you're going to want to handle that minion from the board anyhow. Karen, pretty much perfect on the curve for Hefish, so he's got to be happy about that draw. For Zoeren though, pretty much the exact opposite. You do not want more draw at this stage. Your hand is already full enough. Wild Pyro equality, you don't want to use that on a Faceless Destroyer and a single Karen.
Yeah.
Humility, in theory, yeah, you could humility your opposing Karen, but the hand from Zoeren is just so bad right now. He could go attack Karen with the weapon, then Wild Pyro coin for the 1 damage onto the both minions, then in theory humility down Bane, but then you also lose your Wild Pyro, so...
Yeah, but I like the option when they like humility. The Karen, the Kane. I think it's still quite good. That buys you turn or 2. So then just hero power most likely. But it's still like not that great play.
Yep, just forced to do nothing but hero power pass.
Ooh, this ooze.
Oh, this is good. You might actually want to hold on to it for Tyrion though.
Yeah.
So one of the key plays here is if you want to destroy the True Silver Champion, or if you want to hold on to it for later.
It gives you really nice tempo because you can play that and trade your 1/1s and then go 4 to face, and then if you have silence in your deck, you can use that. So it has sides, but I think as a tempo play, I think Swamp Boost would be if you feel, but also. Zoeren haven't played anything, so you know there's a lot of answers in his hand.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I think he's afraid of. Oh, double Ragnaros.
Yeah.
Light Lord and Fire Lord. He's got the coin, so he could play out one of them. Fire Lord would have 2 okay targets and 1 really bad one if we assume the Acolyte of Pain is removed with the True Silver Champion. Light Lord would have only 1 good option, and it would heal your face and leave you with an 8/8 body on the board. Okay, the coin. I guess
this is wrong ordering.
He's trying to overdraw Hefish.
Oh yeah. Well then it's okay. Yeah.
And this way you actually don't necessarily lose your Ragnaros, because they both would have had 8 attack value, and True Silver Champion plus Bane would have been able to kill either one, even without any other cards.
So now humility and Solemn, right? Equality.
Equality. Okay. Well, that clears the board.
Overdraw.
No, it's not. It's just going to draw for 2.
Yeah. Oh.
Hero power, nothing else.
I feel that you could give him basically 1 extra card over there. You could just first humility, then coin. I don't know. First coin, like equality, then just wipe the board, and then you have only the card. And you can humility it down to 1/5, and I think it's okay.
It's an alternative way of seeing at it. I do understand why he wanted to clear the board completely, but it did give 1 extra card to Hefish.
Yeah.
So once again, you could go with the Ragnaros of your own. Nothing else really makes the pop out of there. You don't want to lay on hands, you'd overdraw. Pyromancer makes no sense. Keeper has no targets. You could go hero power Keeper, I guess.
Yeah. So there is a lay on hands also. Interesting deck Hefish is running.
It's a slower version, I'd say.
Yeah.
The 8/8 much more, let's say, enticing. It can, of course, be responded to with the Ragnaros, the Fire Lord of his own.
Or with
with that top deck Kodo, yeah. That's gonna hurt.
Yeah.
Code of your own, but you don't want to use down a 1/1 when your opposing player just got value by killing your Light Lord.
Oh, and you 1 mana off for... Oh yeah, you can't even play that.
Double Doomsayer has a certain amount of, I think, allure here. Because with Double Doomsayer you can go and assume that at least one of them will pop and kill the board.
Or he will use a lot of... Like, if he uses Equality Concentration to deal with these, you're just fine with it.
Exactly, yeah. And there we go, Double Doomsayer.
Yeah, again, like, decent tempo play. It gives you the advantage to go to the board next time. Or your opponent have to use a lot of cards, so... Either way, these are quite dead cards, like after the few first rounds.
Solemn Vigil once again, not gonna do much here, because once the Doomsayers pop, it's gonna be Hefish's turn already. You could trade one of the 1/1s, you could get 3 mana Solemn Vigil. Quality Consecration would be a huge waste, like you said.
Yeah.
Even if you were to gamble with Ragnar's the Firelord, it would still leave one of them up, and that would be it.
Yeah.
There's a Solemn Vigil. And they're at 9, so you can still safely draw 1 after this. Just probably gonna use Hero Power. No, not even gonna use that because of the Solemn Vigil.
Yeah. Okay, so Hefish can bring back 2 guys, right?
Yeah, 2
One
minions,
Loot Hoarder and Karn with Ensot, so it's still quite bad.
What's Loot Hoarder played? It was just Cairn and the Summoner, Faceless Summoner.
Oh yeah, it was Faceless Summoner, yeah, true. So 1, no, we don't like that.
Yeah, no. Those 2 minions are not enough for you to consider in Zoth yet.
Yeah.
It could still be just Hero Power Keeper. It works fairly well. You get a 3/3 and a 3/4, building a board.
Yeah, I kind of like in this situation. Usually I don't like to play too much, but you have only answers in your hand basically, or more card draw, and in this point you kind of are not willing to draw any more cards if you don't have to. So.
Yeah, this is pretty much a forced play.
Yeah.
Due to the limit of options in your hand, you're gonna go with the one that builds your board at least somehow. And you don't want to use your Aldor Peacekeeper for just tempo when you're holding the Stampeding Kodo combo in your hand as well.
And now if the Ragnaros the Fire Lord is played and it hits face, you can just clean it with basically
a lot of
Aldor's.
Options.
Yeah. But actually, I don't know if Aldo is even the best, because then you have 4 guys and he will just get the conk value. But then it's the last humility, so you're kind of...
If Ragnaros hits a minion, then it's fine, because then you can go all out of Stampeding and still have only 3.
True.
And the insect does die indeed.
Yeah, now the Aldor Stampeding Kodo is it's good option, and you can trade your... I don't know, you can kill the 1/1 with your 3/3. Just keep the board for your side.
Yeah, and then you're both getting Ragnar's value out of the Stampeding Kodo, which is pretty great.
Yeah.
There might be no humilities in Hefish's deck. He's could take out those and take just other
There's one
Peacekeepers.
humility. So. Oh yeah, humility. Yeah. I don't know. I think there's some of like I have been running deck what runs 1 because it's sometimes a little bit clunky deck, that clunky card. So yeah, it might be there's only 1, or then there's 2 and he's just not drawing them. But I think even in this point they are not that great.
Yeah, it could be. When Zoeren got the Tyrion,
Yeah.
he got the option of going Tyrion Hero Power.
Yeah, you have to. Like, Light Lord is okay, but it's just gonna die for the board. most likely Tyrion will take someone with him. So at least that, and that should give you a weapon.
But it's pretty great against Tyrion when they have a lot of 3 attack minions and a 1/1 to get rid of the Divine Shield, so...
But yeah, the other option is wipe the board. And you can't wipe, you have to wait to answer, but just answer that board.
That's true. Okay, so we're gonna see Hefish handle the Tyrion fairly easily.
You can leave your 3/5 alive and just play your Swamp Basilius and Hero Power Pass. You don't have to commit anymore on the board. And you will still have the weapon.
You could go pop the Divine Shield with the 1/1 if you felt like it, Wild Pyro Consecration, plus the 3/1 into the Tyrion. Or you can just face tank it as well, that's fine because of your lay on hands, yeah.
Yeah, he's gonna draw quite much cards.
It's still at 9, so...
Yeah, I'm only thinking the fatigue.
Oh no, wait, 10. 10, yeah, you actually have to play 1 card out. So that's gonna be 1 Swamp Ooze for this exact moment. This is what we were talking about earlier. You want to save your Swamp Ooze for the Tyrion weapon. I don't think you can ever get better value than 15.
No.
Consecration number 1 out of the way. Truce of a Champion number 2.
Oh, yeah. Also, just like I would prefer to trade the 1/1 with the 3/5, just because you haven't seen any consecrations. So, yeah, weapon would kill it, but you would still have now 2/1 left. 3/1 left. Sorry. So preferable. Sometimes that trade is just better. Like if there is no concentration.
Let's see. Consecration killed Swamp Ooze and Peacekeeper.
Yeah, you can have your Peacekeeper at 3 health.
True.
Like, but then just the weapon punishes you. Still, if there's only a weapon, no consecration, that punishes you more. So yeah, it's like beatable.
And I like the fact that he kind of pushed the consecration from the opposing player. You want to utilize those AoE cards away from their opposing player's hand on your turns and not on theirs. So if you're baiting a board with smallish minions with 2 hit points, like 2 hit minions, that's an okay consecration to take.
Yeah. So options now in Zoren's side is the Light Lord. Still quite not that great. You have a corrupted healer, but what will heal you if you kill it? I don't know still how you will kill it, but well, you have a Pyro and you have a Humility or something.
And if you play the Ragnarok's Light Lord, then the opposing corrupted heal bot can just kill it off, and you know there's going to be a consecration in Hefish's hand.
Yeah.
Okay, consecration 2 is down, and you're going to clear out the heal bot.
Well,
I guess he's making room for Ragnaros. I believe that's the logic here.
Yeah, you would look at heal from down to 22. You are ahead of cards, like two cards ahead. So that's really good for you. Actually 3 basically. So you will actually be quite strong in Fatigue War.
You could go Wild Pyro Forbidden Healing here, kill the 1/1s if you wanted to. Just Consecration. Nope. Leaving all those cards in your hand and just equipping the Truce of a Champion to make sure that you don't overdraw. There's gonna be a Sylvanas, there's gonna be a Tyrion. What else is gonna be in the last 6 cards? Karen was played. Karen was played.
It was played, yeah. Okay, so Sylvanas and another heal bot. There's only 1 played yet.
Oh yeah, true. So
1 over there, so there's 3. Then what we haven't seen? We haven't seen loot hoarders, but it's optional to play them.
True.
It might be also corrupted, infested towers. If he runs 1 or 2.
Okay, so at least 3 big minions. So it's a 50% chance for him to draw into big minions next turn.
Yeah, or just decent size at least.
Options.
For Zoeren though, Kodo number 2. That could also be 1 to 6 by the way. Second Kodo if you take that in.
Oh yeah, true. Kodo.
Zoeren deciding to play the Ragnaros because none of the other cards make sense.
Should I?
Yeah. You haven't seen any equalities on your opponent's hand. Ooh. Interesting.
I guess he doesn't believe that it's gonna get bigger value due to the double Tyrians later on. There's the Tyrian, yeah. But
Oh, yeah, yeah.
if you want to handle the board though, then you can't play the Tyrian.
Yeah, but yeah.
Gotta go Pyro Equality or Equality Consecration.
Yeah. Pyro Equality Hero Power Pass and just ask what your opponent has next turn. Basically, because then most likely he's forced to put something on the board and well, we have to see what that is, but
I like running just Equality Consecration as well, because then you can build the 3/2s Pyromancers as bodies on the board. Because at this stage you're gonna wanna have at least something with stats on the board.
This is actually quite annoying Sylvanas' turn.
Well, you can answer that with a Sylvanas of your own, if you want.
Yeah.
Her steel, or Zorian's steel will go first, and Hefish's will go second.
And even if you get like equality and trade it up, so you will get 5-1 Sylvanas on his side, you can still conk it. So I think it's no-brainer. Just play Sylvanas, trade the 1/1s, and play your own 1/1. So basically you have the one guy extra.
Oh, Pyro.
Double consecration.
Is it double? I think
No.
it's 1 and forbidden.
Oh yeah, 1 for win. Yeah. Well,
That works. You get rid of it, and you don't lose your own Sylvanas.
true, you can next one drop your own Sylvanas if there's something you want to steal.
Alright, so N'Zoth is gonna get pretty good value here, but Hefish is holding on to the Equality Consecration.
Yeah.
So that's 6 mana.
But there will be still a Tyrion, won't die for this combo.
That's true. Tyrion won't die. Because now
Good enough,
both of the Wild Pyromancers are gone.
Yeah.
It's still only 2 minions.
Yeah.
So he's got 6 cards with maybe Corrupted Healbots. You wouldn't really miss Corrupted Healbots though from N'Zoth.
Yeah.
Really, having used that Wild Pyromancer is coming back to bite Hefish right now. Because if he had the Wild Pyro, he would have the option of using something like a Solomon Vigil to start off the first hit point away from the Divine Shield, Tyrion Fordring,
Yeah.
but yeah. You can still take the 6 to the face, it's not that bad. If your basic Silverhand recruit manages to contest the Tyrion, then that would be great. And your own Tyrion will of course contest their Tyrion, so.
Yeah.
I would like a board like this for Sylvanas. Sylvanas should be able to steal something. Or just the Tyrion hero power. Yeah, you're gonna lose your Tyrion to the 6/1, but then you got the weapon to kill the Kodo. That's also good. Hefish don't really make a lot of time deciding that. So right now it seems like he's gonna be a little bit punished for playing that since he had not seen a silence before. And there's a Cairn. But N'Zoth is already gone, so.
Yeah. It's interesting how you're gonna trade these. Like you can run your Tyrion to their Tyrion, get your weapon up, trade their 1/1, and then get 3 to the face. But then, well, how much damage you have? Then 5, 8, 9, 17. So you can't set up lethal in any way.
No, and Hefish has used like 4 board clears already. So from this position on the board, it's going to be very, very difficult for him to come back. I think he was a little bit too liberal with his tools. But you can't really blame the man for trying.
Well, I think you're still... Oh.
You could keep Revoldem on the opposing Tyrion. Oh, Going for the crane into the N'Zoth. It's the 4 very high value minions, except for Sylvanas. But I guess you were forced to play this because of the fact that you would probably be dead without your own terrain.
Yeah, this will still... Oh yeah, he played the 1-1, true. But again, there is equality wild pyro, but this is not the... Like, you can't explode the board. Like, well, you kind of can because you have Karn, but... So do they, so...
If he popped the Divine Shield with the 1-1, then went Wild Pyro Humility into...
Well, he can pop the... wait, put over the...
Humility into any of the minions, then it would kill off Twilight Summoner in the process as well.
Yeah.
And you could then Equality after that.
And kill... But I was thinking if you can pop Karn also.
Yeah, the only way you could pop Cairn was if you could go through with your own Cairn into theirs. And that's not gonna happen. Except, actually it could have happened. If you attack with the 4-2 into the 1-4. And nope.
Oh, he ran out of time.
Zoeren running out of time. If he had not, then he could have popped the opposing Cairn with the Spellbreaker and then utilized the equality to clear the board and not
It's
die.
actually lethal.
Yeah. So basically, taking too much time to think there cost him the game that he was clearly winning at this point. So I feel a little bit bad for the guy. He really set up the turn perfectly and then just got roped out of it. Got life coached. What is it with you Germans, hey?
Yeah.
Hefish takes the series 1-0 to begin with his N'Zoth Paladin, and was going to the fatigue like we expected. So, series win would require you to take 3 games in a best of 5 series. This is Conquest, so once you've won with a deck, you are not allowed to play it again. Hefish has got his Warrior and his Warlock left. And Zoeren probably could just continue playing with the N'Zoth Paladin. You need to win at some stage anyway. But the winner from the series does go to our grand final. In the grand final, he will meet the winner of the first semifinal, which I'm actually not sure who won it as of yet. And the prizes for the tournament are fairly straightforward. The winner goes on with €50 and 3 Hearthstone Championship points for the summer season, while the loser gets 2 Hearthstone Championship points, and the 3rd and 4th place players both get 1. So your basic online tournament championship tour points, in addition to our own special €50 courtesy of Fractio, a Finnish web services company. If you haven't heard of them, go check them out. Holding on to True Heart in Hefish's Warrior versus Paladin matchup. I believe the only reason you would do that is if you were absolutely guaranteed and sure that it is a slow Paladin and you want to maximize your hero power usage as often as possible.
Yeah, but like you know, well, everything except maybe 9 cards on his deck, like for sure.
And you can guess the rest. You didn't see any Doomsayers and stuff like that.
So I actually like the Justica True Heart keep because you know you are gonna press that hero power like, I don't know, 16, 17 times in this game.
Reporting for duty.
But this is actually, this is still really good match. No, well, really good. It's a good matchup for the Paladin. I think the Paladin can have so much more to get tempo if this is just a normal control, like the normal basic control warrior.
Harrison Jones in the hand would suggest to me that it is fairly okay teched against Paladins and other warriors. Like a lot of pain for the 1-1, that's pretty good. You could answer that with the Doomsayer, but you still get 1 card draw out of it, because the 1-1 is going to be on the board and there's nothing you can do about that, except maybe equality, but that would be a huge waste at this stage.
Yeah.
Doomsayer guarantees there's only 1 draw from the Echo of Pain though, so...
Yep, it's decent, right? And you won't see any kind of like like execute for Doomsayer to save Acolyte of Pain, because you can take the one card and you're just fine.
Yeah, definitely.
The end is coming!
Yep, there we go. End is indeed coming. What zoeren needs in this matchup is big board swipes. So if Hefish overcommits, he's gonna regret that a whole lot.
Yeah.
But I don't think that's gonna be an issue here.
Also, I like small tip when you are playing a warrior, you don't know if it's a control warrior or a patron warrior. If you have a 1/1 in turn 2 and he's in 30, don't attack if you are swiping the board, because that 1 damage will now give his battle rage 1 draw. Yeah. Just a small tip.
What I have learned really, like I have lost game because they have drawn two cards and find to execute it.
Well, prepping the Fire War Axe hero power here, I like it. Not wasting any mana in the process. You don't really need to go face with the Fire War Axe either. You're just letting it hang out. You don't really have any other weapons in the decks right now, so equipping it. The only downside could be something like an Acidic Swamp Ooze or Harrison Jones, which you didn't see Harrison last turn or last game. And if an Acidic Swamp Ooze were to just destroy Fire War Axe, it's not that big of a deal. It's just 6 damage gone off your hands.
They actually might run one Gorehowl in this deck. I've seen those decks also. They're actually decently nice.
Gorehowl is very good value in this current meta. When it's such a slow control meta, the Gorehowl getting something like 1 for 5 or 1 for 4 is not unheard of. And those numbers, they just talk for themselves. You trade 1 card for 4 cards, you're well on your way to victory.
Yeah. And you can take damage to your face, like you are gaining so much health after turn 6 because Trueheart will jump down. And again, you can act like with these smaller weapons, you can just take the Acolyte of Pains and stuff like that, deny the card draw.
Doomsayer from 4 Hefish is actually very good right now. He can just pop the Doomsayer, and if the opposing player needs to respond to it, that's good for you, and if it doesn't, then it denies the card draw from the Acolyte completely.
Yeah, that's actually nice. Doomsayer hero power, then he have to pass, he can't play anything on the board. And then you can play the Justica Trueheart as the tempo player.
Exactly, yeah. You get the 6/3 on the board with nothing contesting it. That's going to be a great situation for you to be in.
Yeah, I dig it.
No other options really are that great. Bash maybe, hero power, or just attack from the weapon. Holding on to the Doomsayer. I guess...
Well, you can
what are you holding it
for? Brawl Doomsayer. So basically just take care of the big board.
That's true.
Europa, wait, he has...
Yeah, he could have used...
Oh no, it's nine cards, yeah. I was thinking because the edge of the answer is so like wide, I was like, oh, what, is it 9 or 10?
The big 10 right at the edge. There we go, just to go Trueheart. Not being challenged by the 2 1/1s right now, and if an equality were to be used on her, you would be very happy. Pyro, Solemn Vigil. First trade the Silverhand Regent into the Justicar, then play the Solemn Vigil for 3.
You will overdraw then 1 in next turn.
Oh yeah, true.
So that's not cool. You can use also Humility. The only thing, and well, I think Hefish is running the Elisa version of the deck because there is Sparrowgeddon and there is like all the normal cards what we are running on that. I think in the long run, most likely the Paladin will get more value out of Ansot than you will get from Elise if you don't get like decently early that out.
I have to agree with you there. Zoth is probably going to be a very large swing turn. You need that brawl for it. If Hefish were to be in a fortunate enough situation, he would have a board prepped with Sylvanas, because Sylvanas brawl is still very, very strong.
Oh yeah,
there's the Elise.
Yeah.
You could just play Geddon. I like Geddon here because Geddon destroys the small dudes and gives you a 7/5 on the board. It's solid for the mana slot as well. So
yeah, and it's 7, like 5. 5 toughness is a lot better than 4 against Paladin. 5 is just those numbers that you... It's just outside of the basic stuff what Paladin can do.
Exactly. And it also happens to curve out perfectly for you.
Yeah.
If Hefish thinking about his options, of course, that's to be expected at this level of play. Could also maybe go for Elise, hero power. Try and start maximizing your tank up.
Yeah, you kind of want to tank up every turn, but I think this Baron is just way too juicy.
Yeah, there we go.
So now Doomsayer, not gonna work. Well, it can if you play Aldo Peacekeeper or Humility, but it's still meh. No.
So this is the second game in the series. Both players are taking their time thinking of their options. That is completely correct. You want to make sure you don't make any mistakes, and these are very, let's say, mistake heavy matchups. If you make a single error in judgment, that can end up causing you the game.
Can you just drop Tyrion over here?
Well, you can. If you just drop Tyrion, then it contests the 7-5, but on the other hand, the Fire War Axe plus the 7-5 can also kill it. Humility, well, that's a 1-5, and then go for Doomsayer. I like that as well.
Reporting for duty.
0-7.
So he'll have to make 5 damage on it. So
That's
1 more
bash.
from the hand, yeah. Because the 2 damage end of your turn happens first. So basically you have to do... There's 2, 3, 6 damage on the board.
But, yeah, bash Fire War Axe plus Baron-Geddon and the Doomsayer dies. That's exactly 7.
Or just slam. Slam draws you a card.
Yeah, you can slam as well.
Yeah, I think slam is decent. Slam, go tap, and then you can kill the well, 1/1 dies, and we can go to face. Because then it's 7 if you fire War Axe. Or 7, yeah. And you can even go for Elise if you want to for like 2, 6, 8. So slam, Elise, hero power.
Or Bloodhoof Brave if you like the Bloodhoof Brave development before Elise. With the Ravaging Ghoul, I actually think that the Bloodhoof Brave is better.
Yeah.
Because the activation from Baron-Geddon will kill off the opposing minions and enrage your Bloodhoof Brave.
Yeah, I dig it.
Did he play it?
No.
Yeah, he did.
Oh, yeah.
There we go.
I knew it! It didn't work again. So... I don't know if this is any better, like board to run Tyrion over there.
Oh, well, I think if you're considering the equality, then it's going to be the equality consecrate. Yeah, wait, there's no consecration.
Yeah, no consecration. So wild pyro equality.
So I like Tyrion over Firelord because Firelord could just hit face and you would doom yourself to fail with the Bloodhoof Brave attacking into it. Of course, now that he saw one slam go away, he might think that there's no way for Hefish to answer the Divine Shield immediately. Of course, he can face tank it with the Fire War Axe.
Well, he doesn't have. Yeah, there is at the moment no axe. So.
No, but it's in the hand.
Yeah. But what he's thinking, like, okay, the board is 6, but it still has to. Like, if you feed all of these guys over there, it's just
I was
fine.
just thinking, as long as he doesn't get a shield slam. If he gets a shield slam, then the Sylvanas will get amazing value. Stealing the opposing Tyrion from a deck that is based on Zoth getting another Tyrion, it's going to be a huge swing in your favor.
Feels bad, man.
Did he attack with the... Did he attack with the Bloodhoof Brave?
No, he couldn't because it was end of the turn. Because he did use Shield Bash and Baron-Geddon's AoE to steal the Tyrion. So he couldn't attack with the Bloodhoof, because the Tyrion was on basically blocking duty until end of the turn.
Oh, yeah, right.
Yeah, because he wants to save the Shield Slam because it's so much better value.
I would have thought he could have just used tank up Shield Slam on the Sylvanas and taken home. Well, I guess. Well, why not?
Oh, he just draws the... Ooh.
Oh,
Top deck
was that
Carino.
top decked? Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
Reporting for duty.
That's how you roll. Solemn Vigil with 1 and the last card is Swamp, as it goes.
Okay, so
But still,
Fire
yeah.
War Axe handles the Swamp Ooze. You could go Ravaging Ghoul for the Silverhand Recruit. And follow that with Elise, or you can just go Elise Hero Powered.
Yeah, you want your hero power each turn, so I think this is just fine. And like getting that Tyrion out of the deck, it's so huge. Like
It is definitely one of the most important cards in the arsenal of the N'Zoth Paladin, and he just stole it.
yeah. So there's still one or well 2 big guys before Ensot. So
Cairn Sylvanas.
Should I?
I will put 2 Ragnaros, Sylvanas. Oh yeah, Sylvanas is not played. Yeah, 3. Yeah, like Karn is decent. Like I think it's good, like decent creature, but I don't like think it as a big creature because it's so easily handled.
Well, it is 8-10 with the stats combined.
Yeah, but you can play through it. Like, but Sylvan is more like if there is a board, it's more tricky. So you have to quite like try to find the angle how you can kill it. But there's most likely 2 brawls, so it shouldn't be a problem.
Okay, Blood to Iker. If there only were an Execute right now, it would handle the Ragnaros nicely. You could go block, Shield Slam, kill the Ragnaros as well.
Yeah. And this is why I like giving the Shield Slam, because there is just so much better value minions. But like value for that. Now Shield Bash would be quite bad.
Okay, Ghoul first, and then 2 Shield Slam. Could have left the 1/1s up, but I guess developing the Ravaging Ghoul over the 1/1s makes sense. You've got 6 damage on the board while the opposing player's got none. So it's more of a tempo play right now than it is for the Activator, since you've got the second Ghoul in your hand.
Yeah. Yeah. I think the Harrison Jones now, like, when you're gonna see the next weapon, you are gonna use Demon for 1 charge and 1 card, because that's the last weapon what Paladin will use. Denying that, even the 2 heals and 4 damage is so huge.
You don't have targets for the Kodo for Zoren.
Should I?
You've got a good target for True Silver, that I agree with. And you can just pop Hero Power. No need to use your Silence yet either.
Hero Power Keeper, perhaps. No.
Yeah,
Okay.
just left in your hand. It would have contested the 3/3, I would have liked it. There we go, that's the Harrison I talked about as well.
Yeah, but it's basically 1 removal more for this deck. Because 3/3 you can handle. But if there is like... Because he's running, like he has 1 answer with Peacekeeper and Stampeding Kodo, but then he is running quite low on answers. So I think keeping the Uldamar Keeper is quite good.
What are you holding it for though?
If there comes like 2 threats in a row, just like you can try to manage the board. If there comes, let's say, first like Ragnaros and then Grom, so you can 3/3 the Grom. Oh no, yeah, 3/3 the Grom.
Yeah, that would work. I think the Grom is pretty much the only option.
And then, of course, when the map comes and he starts to drop those huge bombs.
Oh,
turn after turn.
that's true, definitely. For the Golden Monkey plays, they're also going to be important. Because Gorehowl,
Yeah, Golden Gorehowl.
Stampeding Godo has a target, and when you can remove a 5/4, it's okay.
Yeah.
Mission Slam number 2. Nothing on the board that really warrants it, though.
But you can go for killing the 3/3 and then
Setting up
basically-
Gorehowl, right? If you kill the 3/3 with your weapon, then you attack face with the 3/2, set up Gorehowl hero power pass. I like that a lot.
Why you don't kill the 1/1 with the 3/2?
Oh yeah, you could do that as well.
Yeah.
Maximum value.
Because the 2 health and 1 health doesn't basically matter.
Yeah, it's the same.
I was also thinking if you can somehow... No, you... Yeah, I was thinking something like Ravaging... Well, Bloodtweaker or Ravaging Ghoul, but... And then go for Stampeding Kodo kill and kill the Peacekeeper with... But yeah, it's still... Well, you can actually clear the board with that. But you would use quite much cards, so I like the Doomsayer more, yeah. That was my initial thoughts, that when you're gonna use the Doomsayer...
After
but
the
it's-
brawl. After the
yeah,
brawl.
after the boar, yeah. But,
Let's see if the end is indeed coming. 4 damage from Zoran would be enough. You can also use the Keeper on the 0/7 to maintain it.
why
Spellbreaker.
no face? Oh yeah.
Silence
No.
the Doomsayer. Or Kodo, of course, number 2. I completely missed the second Kodo in his hand. It's a perfect answer for Doomsayer.
Well, yes and no. Like, you will say basically the 3/2, and you will lose kind of tempo. But the warrior is still, he has 6 cards, 9 in the deck. So, I like the Kodo more over here than Silence. Silence
yeah, me
is
too.
bad.
Me too. Kodo
Like-
makes more sense because there's a more limited range of targets for it to hit.
Yeah, and there is just the body of 0/7 can win the brawl, and that's something like that's gonna if he will win the brawl with 0/7 on the board, that's gonna hurt.
Yeah, we're gonna see Gorehowl start chopping the opposing minions to bits. Probably starting with Spellbreaker.
Yeah, the
Facing
end is
hero
coming.
power.
Oh wait.
The end is coming via Gorehowl though, so
Yeah.
not the way we were expecting.
You can steal the 0/7 with Sylvanas.
Absolute value, yeah.
And actually, now you can't use those Stampeding Kodo because there is a 0/7 on the board. It might also hit that.
You could go Bloodtaker from Stampeding Kodo, and then Ravaging Ghoul. That would work.
I think Soren needs to, well, not needs, but I think like the Ragnar's Fire Lord, it's gonna get killed anyway. But dropping Sylvanas in this kind of board feels just so bad.
Yeah, it doesn't really serve any purpose other than being activated for N'Zoth once it gets removed.
Yeah.
So the Death Rattle minions are kind of more important now before the N'Zoth turn.
Yeah.
It would just get killed by Gorehowl, so...
Well, you will get 0/7.
Let's see.
But it still can win the brawl, and you will be. And this actually, yeah, there were small mistakes, but I think it's okay.
If it hits the Doomsayer, nope.
The value. Do you want to use your second slam? Yeah, you want to use because your armor might drop if he goes nuts.
And you're
So-
at 7/7 in cards, so those are even. Yeah, Bloodtaker, Ravaging Ghoul, Execute. That's perfect. It's the same play as I was thinking about earlier, but this time
Yeah.
they've got a great target for Execute as well. And once again, maximizing the tank up potential. Over the Bloodhoof Brave, completely understandable.
This is gonna be annoying to win for Paladin. Usually these kind of decks can force the first brawl out. Because you can get on the board and you can tempo play him. But just Soren never got the tempo on his side. It was always like switching around, okay, you play something, I answer it. And there wasn't like really good threats coming on early game, or really good values like 2-for-1s. So I think in this matchup the equality plays are there just for like panic switch ups. Like if you are really losing the board.
Could be. Considering the Bloodhoof Brave, I think is the only play, and you're gonna pop that down, what else? No reason to blood taker, no reason to execute. Nah.
Hey, you need the map soon.
Yeah, you do. I definitely do. All of these cards are much better as legendaries, except for the Brawl.
Yeah, Brawl.
So that's one of the reasons why zoeren probably has not played N'Zoth, because he realizes that the Brawl is there, and if he forces Hefish to play the Monkey first, then the Brawl will not be there anymore, and you're safe from the whole board of everything.
Well, this is quite nice value actually.
I think that's pretty much the best possible value you can get, except for Death Lord, and that's not in standard right now, so...
Yeah, it's interesting that he didn't use the blood to equal over there. I don't know if he forgot that there's still one Kodo, or just didn't think about it. But like, ooh. Why not to attack? Isn't your Gore Howl good enough for the Stampeding Kodo?
I think it is good enough. The logic there might be that you want to hold the 6 attack value for a specific minion like Tyrion, but Tyrion was already handled, so...
Yeah.
I see
Well,
no reason
Ansot
why
will bring
not.
it back, and you have a Brawl, you have everything you need.
No, just Hero Power Pass. There's no rush for Hefish, it seems.
Yeah, sure. Well, the Paladin have to play something before he does.
There's
Well,
gotta be some logic here. Why he would not use this charge from Warhol to kill off the 3/5. What is that logic?
I think he's trying to find the map. just trying to find the map. But this is gonna get so close.
Yeah, but even with that map, you still want to get rid of it, because now the code has done 6 damage. It's gonna do 9 if you hit it now. It could have been only 3. There we go. That's the exact same play he should have made 2 turns ago and saved himself 6 damage from the face.
I think the only logic is that you can kill the Tyrion when he comes back for Ansot, and you can play your map.
But Tyrion won't be coming back from N'Zoth.
Oh yeah, it was stolen. Why they stole that guy? Rule world. You can actually, well, I think it's a waste of key cards, but you can pay Aldo Peacekeeper, turning your Doomsayer, yeah, and just start attacking with the Doomsayer also.
There's also a possibility to Keeper the Doomsayer.
Oh yeah.
Okay, tank up past, Hero Power past this. You are free to spam Resident Sleeper right now, because it's really quite a one-sided match right now. They're only doing Hero Power Pass.
Fun and interactive magic, and the map is the last card in the deck, so you will draw it in the next turn, and you can get the monkey in the same turn.
And you're holding on to 2 brawls, so now you can actually safely brawl number 1.
Yeah.
And as long as it's not Cairn, you're good. And it is Cairn. No, it's not. It's a 1/1.
Yeah.
Now you kill the Bane.
Yeah.
Go for... No,
Still,
definitely
you
not the
can't.
Acolyte.
You can't play the map when he has an Ansot. Like the Paladin can just hit with the Ansot in the hand, because the warrior cannot play the map, because when he plays a map, the second brawl is gone, and then you don't have an answer for Ansot. So next you will see most like a Grom going ham, like blood
Grom
Reaper, and just,
Bloodseeker,
yeah, buck, and try to hit with that. But
He can force Zoran into a position where Zoran only has 1 play, and that play is N'Zoth. Because Hefish has got so much hit points, that the single hit from Grom puts Zoran fairly low. Okay, so map first, so that means no Grom this turn.
yeah, I think if you're going to, like, you have to play your Ansot before I do anything, plan it's gonna be Hero Power Pass, because the Paladin, well, he has 2 healing. Well, yeah, this is not gonna work.
2 ancestral healing is 40 heal.
Yeah, it's quite a lot.
And a couple board clears, a Peacekeeper to reset attack value, and Old Man for the bigger threats.
But if you roll well on the Golden Monkey, you can win him with it.
Yeah, but that's a big if.
Yeah.
I guess Hefish is counting on the fact that Zoran might make a mistake and let himself go down at 10 or below,
Actually 14 would be the limit.
Oh yeah, 14
no.
or below.
Yeah, 14 because the shield pass, yeah. It's too expensive to play, so yeah, 14. But you have to wait so many turns, like 3, 4, 5. Well, yeah, 3 turns. And then he can go for surprise.
And you can't play Golden Monkey, so there's no place other than the Grom. And if you don't play the Grom now, then when are you gonna play it?
Well, in 3 turns, if he doesn't heal. If he tries to maximize the healing value, he wins they'll lose the game. You can burst down 14, so...
Oh yeah. If he allows himself to go down, so you would next turn get 20 heal from
Yeah,
being
yeah.
I get that. That if it's really greedy from Zoran's part.
But this is also really greedy to let these 1/1s to pile up because
There's nothing you can do about it. Your whirlwind effects have already been expanded, exhausted. Using one of the weapons for his. So
just pushing down.
Hefish is on 2 fatigue damage and Zoran is on 3, correct?
Well, 2 each now. Then comes 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5. So they're actually in the same like range.
Okay. It's just who plays which first. If
Yeah.
Hefish can hold on to the brawl, then Zoth won't do that much. If Zoran actually floods the board with the 1/1s. If he floods the board with the 1/1s, then you can't go Golden Monkey because Golden Monkey can die to the 1/1s and then you can still play Zoth.
Yeah.
I believe it's Zoran's game. Because Hefish doesn't have enough to delay the game.
You basically need to play a Golden Monkey, get up Deathwing, get enough board so he will play the Ensot, and then play Deathwing and just hope that you win the game. And that doesn't happen because there is still Wild Power inequality, but...
Yeah, Zoran should take the series 1/1. Should take the series 1 unless something spectacularly awful happens right now.
Yeah.
You could go Bash Face for 3 damage more to your opponent.
But that means he's gonna heal. Then for sure, because he knows that you are set up for something. So the surprise goes over there. But you have to still wait for 2 turns for him to do nothing.
What now?
Well, it's actually, yeah, I think the only way you can win is either play a Golden Monkey and hope for Deathwing, or like, I don't know, Baron get on to something else.
Even Deathwing loses the game because of N'Zoth.
Yeah, you need... Well, no, when he plays Ensot, you play Deathwing.
Yeah, and then there's equality consecration, and that's it.
Yeah. Paladin has annoying cards.
I'm thinking about ways how Hefish could win. And
Hero power pass, and hope he doesn't heal.
yeah, bash the face. I think he should still bash the face, because that's 3 damage you cannot utilize later on. There we go. Good on you, Hefish. That's your out. You go for it. Now that he takes 4 damage, next turn, if he doesn't heal... Yeah, if he doesn't heal up to 19,
Yeah.
you can deal 14 to the face this next turn, then he takes 5 more,
Yeah.
and that's it. Okay, is this potentially lethal? Burn these around? No. No, it's not.
None may steal our...
Yeah.
There's the forbidden.
Yeah.
No.
For 12. Well, now you have to go from Chrome phase and kill the 3/4. So there'll be 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 on the board. So it will basically die to consecration here.
14 on the board for my counts. Damage for Zoran. So if Hefish is ballsy enough, he can go hero power pass, let his opponent take 5.
What now?
Push and down to 22. Oh, that's still 8 off.
Yeah.
Yeah, and 6 would be the next one. He would need 2 damage from somewhere.
So maybe he used the Gore Howl.
To kill the 3-4. The Bloodseeker
Yeah.
on the 3-3. Execute the 3-3.
Yeah, something like that.
You got a 2-2 board. No, then you lose the Gore Howl charge down to 3. 1 damage off once again.
Yeah.
But you've got the 2-2 body.
Yeah.
Nah.
Well, it's something.
The makers.
You don't want to draw.
No,
Okay,
just yeah.
Using that on the 1-1. That's gotta feel bad. That could be a legendary in your hand.
Oh yeah, and you need. Well, you can shear slam always the Chrome. So.
Congratulations to Threat for attaining rank legendary. We're just waiting for the inevitable end of Hefish right now. As poetic as it may sound, it's not quite as thrilling here in the caster desk. This is game number 2 of the Hearthstone.fi Modena Community Tournament number 74. Between German zoeren of Team KR versus the Finnish player Hefish. Or Hefish. Not He-Man, but Hefish. I don't know if that's the correct pronouncement. Okay, so 6 damage for Zoran next turn. He's at 16. There's 10, 13 for Hefish. No way to increase that. No way.
Yeah, and he will use a forbidden healing for him, like Soren. So.
Well, I'm gonna take a sip of my water and wait for the game to end.
But if you play a brawl now, bait the Ensot, he will take a damage. And then if he plays Ensot, you can play next turn Chrome and finish him off.
But is there a taunt in the Death Rattle minutes?
No, because Tyrion wasn't stolen in this game. No, it was the game. Oh, yeah,
Yeah, this game it was stolen, yeah.
Yeah.
So that would work. Brawl?
Yeah.
Zoth? Yeah, that
Yeah.
works. Okay, so Hefish sees the opportunity. And you do not want to Golden Monkey. You absolutely do not want to Golden Monkey. Yeah.
Yeah, this is awesome. You will just hero power path. Oh yeah, the time ends. Good.
Well, he got the hero power still.
Yeah.
Okay, so either Nzoth or Forbidden Healing, or you're dead.
Well, actually, forbidden healing, and you are. Oh wait, are you still dead? Wait. So if he heals now for 30, he will take 7. Then he will Ensot. He will take 8, so he will be at 15, and you can play Chrome.
No, Grom plus that's 13.
But then you can play Golden Monkey and kill one of the guys. Well, no, you actually can't with Sheer Slam because they are so high.
And there's 2 heal from the True Silver Champion as well. You can't forget that.
It's gonna be close. Because you will take 6, 7. So, well it's okay.
6 for
13.
the Warrior and 7 for the Paladin. Next.
So he can push 18 damage now in 2 turns.
The Peacekeeper. Just to build a body on the board. Hero power.
And healing.
Yeah.
So heal it at 30, yeah.
Up to 14 heal for up to 30. And you've got 4 body, so 6. Next turn 7, which means you're working with 6 hit points, 10 with the hero power, 4, 7, 8 on the board. The Paladin is taking 7 next turn. 23 minus 8, 50. Yeah, you were right.
Yeah.
The math checks out.
Yeah, so Chrome now with the Icor, right?
Yeah. Oh, you can get Shield Slam value as well.
But wait, do you die then? Right. So 5 plus 6, 7, so you're on 13. 13 damage plus then, so 20 damage. You will be 21 plus this. I got 21, so it will be exactly lethal. So If he plays right, I think the warrior is dead.
Yeah, I believe so too. It's been
Except
a long way coming, but
Except if you attack the Silverhand recruit down. No, actually, he will make another one here.
you will start making a lot more.
No, but you will drop the golden monkey, so then you have a taunt, and then you will be in 1 health. Yeah, you attack this one down. And next turn you will play the Grom, Ichor, and then you play golden monkey. But yeah, now he plays the Ensot, and you are dead.
Pretty much.
Yeah, so you did have to play turn up before that. There's also 8 and then 9. Yeah.
But if you play the golden monkey, then you have no response.
But now you know, like if you play Chrome, last turn he has to use equality concentration to get rid of it, and then you play a golden monkey, so he will respawn by playing Ensot, and you have exactly lethal. Because you have 6 damage over there, and he will take the 9 damage. Oh, 8 damage, so 7, 8, and he won't be using any healing. Well,
The golden monkey would die, so there would be no 6 damage.
No, if you play Chrome, he plays equality concentration. You play golden monkey, he plays Ensot. Like that. What I was thinking. Like how it would go.
So Grom Iker,
Yeah. Like last turn.
is that 10 damage?
Yeah. And then go hit face. Then he will play equality concentration, hero power. He will have a 1/1 left. And then you will play a golden monkey, and he will take 1 more health. Then he plays an Ensot. Golden monkey gets 1 more attack in, and then you should be golden to attack with 1 more golden monkey and take the 1 more fatigue.
Okay, I'll take your word for it because my math is right now not working right. But that is one of the longest ever matches we have gotten here on Hearthstone.fi.
We have still a control warrior mirror coming up.
Yeah. Oh joy. Control Paladins taking the win. Now we know why it took so long for this semifinal to get paired.
Yeah. Oh god, and it's gonna be a freeze match, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. It's gonna be Freeze Mage and Control Warrior for Zoren.
Oh my god.
Control
I'm
Warrior
sorry.
and Brino Lock
Oh
for
no.
for Hefish. Or
So
is it
tomorrow
Zoo?
morning this will be over.
Please tell me it's Zoo Warlock and not Reno Warlock. For Hefish.
Oh yeah.
Not that there's nothing that there's anything wrong with control matchups. It's fine, but 6 control matchups or 5 control matchups in a row is just way too much. 6 decks, 5 need to win. Hey, it's a patron. Frothing Berserkers, it's a patron.
Yeah, it seems. It's not a control.
We have
Yay.
hope.
Yay! Well, I don't know if I can be happy about patrons, but yeah.
You should be. You should be.
Yeah.
In this situation, we can both be happy that it's patrons.
Yeah. So, with this new build of Control Warrior against patrons, who will have the longest straw?
I believe it depends a lot on whether or not you can get the brawls to proc on the patron boards. There's really no other combat mechanic as far as I'm aware, because even get-in doesn't work, it spawns more patrons. The board setup for Zoran is very important. He can do it poorly. If he does it poorly, then something like a get-in activation might not spawn any more patrons.
Ooh, this is gonna be nice. Like you can attack, like block to Ichor, and then take 3, yeah, and you get 2/2.
That's a good play.
Oh yeah, value. And still hero power.
Yeah, getting in as many hero powers as you can makes a lot of sense. The patron does kind of run out of steam at some point,
Yeah,
so you're trying to outlast it as much as possible.
and not doing any damage to face. Very good, very good. Keeping him in 30 health.
Yep,
Steady.
smart.
It's gonna be, yeah.
No battle rages for you. And if you force the opposing player to use Battle Rage, it's for one card, and then you're a happy camper.
Yeah. Well, this Bloodhoof can be a little bit annoying.
Turn 4, you need to top deck Execute, I believe.
Well, you have an Execute, but do you want to use Execute for that when they... Well, yeah, you can actually...
Blood of Brave is one of those... Oh yeah, you do have it. It's one of those cards that you don't really expect to get anything bigger out of the patron. Maybe the Grom might be something you could execute instead.
Yeah.
But that's nothing too special. If you want to hold on to an Execute for Grom, you're probably going to be good with the second Execute from the deck.
But
And a
what if you
Bloodhoof Brave
play
of your own.
Yeah, that's gonna challenge.
Very good. That is very good. Fire War Axe does not do enough to kill off your Bloodhoof Brave.
So, do we see now attack in and execute?
You're still at 30 hit points even after that, so Battle Rages do nothing.
That is true. So you can Fairy War Axe and next turn play a Fairy War Axe and actually go under 30. Actually quite much, because most likely Blood to Ichor will be played.
I like the Bloodhoof Brave and the Execute as well, though. Then you developed your own Bloodhoof Brave. And the rest of the hand is, let's say, not optimal.
What now?
Inner Rage plus a couple Battle Rages with no targets. What you want to see as Zoeren for the upcoming turns is some sort of activation for your possible patrons, like Ravaging Ghouls. As Hefish, he's pretty solid in his current situation. He's got the necessary tools to handle that 4/6. You can even shield block into a shield slam if you're lucky enough.
Oh, don't play the Ichor, don't play the Ichor. There's a much better. Like, well, holding your weapon is decent against patrons, but I think shield box, shield slam next turn go like. Oh yeah, you have a weapon charge up, yeah. No, but using your weapon and execute, and then just armor, and then coin up the core hull to basically do whatever you want, or just use the armors and just override your weapon with core hull and just go bashing.
Sylvanas for turn 6. That's what I would call a pretty nice top deck for the curve. The Grom on the other side does nothing. Oh, Shield Slam would not have been drawn with the block, but it would have been the second card. So, very close.
So now if you play Sylvanas and you start chopping his health down, at least now there's nothing what can answer it. And like Sylvanas is, well, you have to have a heart removal, and the patron actually doesn't run too much heart removal. They more like just do what they do. They
deal out small amounts of damage a whole lot,
Yeah.
but nothing too hard removal. I believe there's double executes, but that's pretty much it.
Yeah.
I got a lot of pain. Whirlwind for card draw makes a lot of sense, and you can Battle Rage for 2. There's a Ravaging Ghoul. You used one of your activators to just draw a card, but you're also enabling your Battle Rage for more, so I understand.
Yeah, you have to go for it. Like 2 mana for 2 cards is good.
For Hefish though, as a control warrior player, you want to have something like a bigger threat on the board next turn. I'm thinking maybe Nageddon might be okay. You'd lose your slime, but would still be a 7/5 body on the board.
What now?
Okay, so utilizing the Ravaging Ghoul to remove the Sylvanas and hoping that Sylvanas will steal the 1/1 Acolyte. Let's see where the steal goes, and it's the 3/3.
Well, you get 1 more card. At least. If if nothing else, like you still will get one card. You get basically 3 cards out of Acolyte, so you can donate 1 card to Control Warrior.
Looking for more options with the shield block makes a lot of sense. None of the current ones are very, let's say, spectacularly great. The Gore Howl next turn would make a lot of sense, so utilizing the charge from the last 5 War Axe is also good since you've got the second one in your hand.
Ragnaros and Chrome. Decent. So you want to drop Ragnaros, right? Like what else?
Yes, you do. I believe out of these options, you could go with Grom removal as well, but there's going to be some sort of way to handle it.
Yeah.
What now?
But there's the
Excuse
problem
me.
with the warrior. Like there's a, I don't know. Like you will run out of stuff soon if you can. Yeah, if you lose the board really hard for patrons, like yeah, you have 2 pros, but still.
I wonder.
You could start populating with two patrons is not enough. You
No,
could-
they will just get annihilated.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Draw cards with the inner rage. Nah.
YOLO rag.
It's not even that much YOLO as it is just sensible, because if it hits the face, then it denies the shield slam value. So, that's pretty good. You could go Gore Howl. No, that's 1 off, actually. You don't have the Blood to Ichor anymore.
Interesting.
That
So
rag was
why you-
very good.
Yeah, if he would hit the 3/3, it would be quite sad, puppy.
And a Gore Howl was 3/3 removal.
Yeah.
The only option, really.
Do you coin out the hero power? You could.
Nah, you don't. You can hold on to it for later Grom activator for 11 mana. Something like a bash, if you want.
Yeah. So now it's the question, what guys you want to throw to for a Gorehal? You can go, if you have even a little bit more damage, you actually have an inner rage Grom in your hand. So that's gonna be 12 damage. So you have to push 7 damage in.
So Acolyte plus Frothing is fairly safe.
Yeah.
You can go... No, you don't want to use your inner rage for the card draw though. You could enable a battle rage with it. If we went Frothing, Acolyte, inner rage on the Acolyte, then battle rage for 2. But you don't get patrons.
But that's, well, yeah, that's gonna only try to 4/4. No, 3/4, yeah. You need more cards, so Acolyte will be the play.
It will be... Just a Frothing? Really? No, there we go. Acolyte.
And hero power.
As long as you play 2 minions at least. So now the decision has to be made on whether or not to kill which one of these minions, and of
Yeah,
course...
I like this. Kill the Frothing burst with the weapon. Oh.
Kill with Grom, because that's exact damage. And you take 2... Oh yeah, you could have taken 1 only
Yeah,
for Grom.
yeah.
Oh, execute for 7. Corcoran is 4. 6 with inner rage into Ravaging Ghoul.
Yeah, but now you can spawn some patrons.
Oh yeah, Patron, inner rage, then Ravaging Ghoul. If you play Ravaging Ghoul first, then that's a mistake, because then you could spawn 1 more.
Yeah.
Than Patron.
Then you can still do, yeah, but yeah. Inner rage, Ravaging Ghoul, battle rage. You have a full hand again.
Yep. No,
Oh.
wrong. Don't do it.
No, but he
man.
wants to save it for the Grom finisher.
Yeah, that's understandable. And now the Brawl gets less value. You're pretty sure that he's holding onto a Brawl. It's halfway through the deck of the Warrior.
Yeah, but he can deal with this with any cards, like in his deck. He can take just random cards from the deck and deal with this board.
Okay, so 10 to the face. That's pretty sure, right? Then
Bash Slam, hero power, kill everything with spells, hit 10 to the face.
Yep. That works.
And actually you can play Bloodhoof Brave still.
Do you have the armor for the
Three.
mana for it?
3, 4, 5, 6, 10. Yeah.
Okay, so bash the 3/3. Hero
Yeah.
power, shield slam, the 3/2,
2.
and then
Attack
weapon
down.
the 3/3.
Yeah, and then Bloodhoof Crane, and then just go 10 phase.
Yeah, that works. That works. You're only leaving 2 minions up. Okay, Hefish has to choose.
What? No, you will kill everything on the board, on his side.
Yeah, but 2 minions on your side of the board, so.
Oh, yeah. Oh, he's going for it. Oh, what? No, don't draw.
Brawl.
No, I don't have the big threat.
And you're running out of time as well.
Yeah. Feels bad, man.
But if you were ever gonna get value out of Brawl, then I guess this was it. Figured, what the hell, I have 2. I would have liked holding on to the 10-7 though. You saw that he didn't have an answer to the 10-7 earlier on. It was
Yeah.
unlikely there would have been an answer this turn.
Yeah, he already used 1 execute, so he has only 1 execute left. So, yeah, you can finish the game in 2 turns with that. Next turn, like he hits 10, and then he's quite screwed. Sir Finley here is gonna be really, gamble.
What do you want to get out of Finley though? What's the reason for playing it?
You can get. I don't know. You can get something, most likely. Hunter hero power, and hope you don't die for this brave hoof. I think.
And
still
what's
bad.
gonna contest those 2/6? Kiss of Pain.
Well, that's a
Corcoran, the Whirlwind Ping, yeah, that works. Get a kill.
And you forgot to play your. Oh yeah. You have to play that.
You would have died anyway. Even if you had played the Whirlwind first, and the
Yeah.
Corcoran would have
No.
died.
No, I was thinking the armor smith, but
It would have given 3 armor though. It would have been okay.
yeah, would be nice.
Why not play the Armor Smith? That's the question here. It does die to Gorhal, that's true.
Well, yeah, but 3 armors out of that deal sounds decent on this matchup. So you kind of want to use Bash to serve Finley, like save your armor or stack it up, but kind of don't. Like you want to have as much as like fast armor you can if he plays in Chrome.
Interestingly enough, decides to go with the weapon removal.
Yeah, you can steal the hero power. You're at the 6 health, it's quite safe. Well, actually, it's really safe.
When you think about the options, you're holding on to a 3/1 weapon plus bash, which is a combined damage of 6. So I guess the logic here was that as long as the combined damage of the cards in my hand plus the cards on the board is high enough, then it's better for me to utilize the weapon instead of the single
Now he gets
spell.
the Justicar, and this is going to turn around this game quite fast if it gets utilized.
Okay, so just the card, then improved hero power shield slam to get rid of the 2/6. I like that. That's exact 6 damage as well. Or you can go hero power, Justicar, hero power, coin, shield slam. And that's going to be actually useful as well. But I guess the reason you're holding onto coin right now is that you want Elise to get a legendary out of it.
Yeah.
No, we're gonna see the Justicar play. Yep.
Yeah, the only thing this is little bit soft is Chrome. Anything else is just perfectly fine, like you should be. But if the exact card is in like Chrome, you kind of have to find something to kill it. Because if this like 6.
6/3 were
no,
to stay alive. Yeah.
So no, yeah, you can kill, but yeah, you don't have like he needs some kind of like activator for Chrome also. Well, he has hero power, yeah. So inner rage the armor smith, kill that Justicar, play Chrome, activate it with your hero power, go 10 to the face, and as does your opponent has anything to answer?
Yeah, and you want to do the Grom activator before enraging the 1/4, so you get the 1 armor out of it.
Yeah. That puts at least a clock on the table.
And yeah, because the top decked card for this turn doesn't do anything really.
Yeah. Well, you can play it after that if he plays some YOLO Brawl or something like that with some small minion.
Three, 3. So now it's all up to whether or not to Grom.
Yeah, now he just have to make his mind, does he want to go Patrons or Grom? Basically, Patrons would be better if you just play a Patron, ping it down, you will get some Patrons.
Yeah.
You can go like kill the 6-3.
And you have 2 patrons left. But the bash... Oh, you can just kill it with the weapon, play get in, hero power.
Yeah. I dig it.
Getting pretty much perfect from the top there. One of those big threats that Zoeren right now cannot answer, even with... Well, okay, with Grom he can. Grom attack into Baron, then ping the Baron, and that would be enough. Your Grom would be left with 2 hit points, and it would be cleared up by the Gorehowl remaining charge.
Yeah.
That's the only way. If you don't handle the Baron, then the Baron is gonna hit you in the face and hurt you very, very much.
Yeah, it's gonna kill you in 2 turns, so...
Not something you want to see happen.
No, it's not cool. Big fire elementals bashing your face, not cool.
Just as predicted, the Control Warrior has been able to stabilize the game, and the Patron Warrior is hurting because of that. Okay, 10 to the face. Try and force the trade on the other side. Slam. Well, you could go slam first.
Yeah, yes.
Lethal.
It's nice lethal.
Yeah, with the bash,
Yeah. I was thinking the same, like 3, 6, and here's going already. Oh yeah, it's lethal.
Okay, so Hefish leading the series now 2-1 against Zoeren. He only needs a win with his Warlock, and I'm really hoping that it's a Zoo or any other fast Warlock, because the games are starting to take their toll. It is now midnight here in Finland.
Yep. Sometimes we already have everything done at this point. There's, well, all those nice aggro decks in the past. But now we have a lot of nice analytic games of Control, where is a lot of hero power pass.
Best of 5 series that takes more than 1.5 hours. It's actually closer to 2 hours soon.
Nice. Kind of.
It is. It is a refreshing change from what we're accustomed to. That is true.
Yeah, Patrons and Secret Paladin. Oh, that was so fun.
Nope.
Fun and interactive gaming.
Not missing those times one bit.
Yeah.
It is Zoo.
Who shall be mine?
So, Zoo against Patrons.
Patrons win this one, then it's gonna be Freeze Mage versus Zoo, and that's a toss-up on whether or not Freeze Mage draws the cards it needs.
Yeah. Well, these Patrons doesn't play Brawl, so if you get really nuts draw, and
True.
you can get through those tones without losing your board whole, like, fully, I think you still have, like, I would say 35 to 40% like odds in this, but it is favored for the Zoo player.
Direwolf Alpha could be thrown out, or you could go double Flame Imp, like Flame Imp, coin Flame Imp with the Direwolf Alpha, hit for 8 on your second turn.
Yeah, I think just Forbidden Ritual away and just let's do this.
Oh, doggy out. Could have been nice. It would have worked.
Yeah.
So Finley perfectly answered with the Flame Imp.
Okay, so from these 3 awesome card like hero powers,
Dagger Mastery, I believe, is the one you would want to go for. Most value, or the Totem Call, simply because it's got the Taunt Totem in it.
Yeah, but it's gonna cloth your board quite hard. You can spawn patrons on it.
True.
So
Dagger Mastery makes a lot more sense.
yeah. Actually, you want your own hero power pass. If you just let this go rogue, does it just go?
No, then it's gonna be a random choice. There we go. Totems.
Interesting. Kind of.
You could go just one Flame Imp, then next turn second Flame Imp into Abusive Sergeant, then
You
point
always
out
go
the
for it.
Argus, because now your curve isn't as great. You don't have a turn 3 play, unless you get lucky, which of course always can happen, but... And yeah, it's a Zoo deck, so actually the turn 3 should not be that big of an issue.
Yeah. The only issue over here is that he gets with one blood the equal quite nice trades. So Leroy, so you
Abusive, the 3-2, go face. He does the trades for you.
yeah. No.
So no, whatever we try and accomplish here, it's all mooted. Okay, so Slime does the trade, you go 3-3, you go the Ravaging Ghoul route, I believe. Then on 4 for the Core Crown, what would you get from the Totem Call? Nothing that would be relevant. Okay, Bloodseeker for 2 cards. Ah, right, that makes
Yeah,
sense.
you are running out of cards, so it's nice to get like Acolyte of Pain on this matchup. Frothing is nice, so that's actually really important to get those cards up because Warlock will outpace you if you don't have your card draws.
That's true. The Acolyte of Pain does not fit the curve for next turn though, so Encore Canalate might be the choice to go for.
Many possibilities.
You do kind of want to be the non-aggressor here, but if you can control the board and kill the Zoolock before it manages to establish itself again, then sure, why not take the win?
Okay, so he's drawing all the like
Big
expensive
guys,
cards.
yeah.
Yeah.
Leroy Jenkins, Seagiant, Doomguard. There's only 2 more expensive cards in the deck left.
Yeah.
Maybe second Doomguard, definitely second Seagiant.
Yeah.
For the war chief!
There's that curve we were talking about, and using the 4-3 to clear the 1-1 as well. I guess he's really afraid of the Defender of Fargus, or there's some other reason why he would want to do that. Tentacle, not really good for Zoo. Relic Quarry is never gonna get popped in this game. And Abusive Sergeant, good, best at least.
Yeah, the Tentacle would be decent for patrons, so if you want to lose fast, you can play it. But yeah, I think Abusive over here is the best stat-wise and whatever.
It's taken a long while for him to do the picks, then double Abusive is, I'd say, wasting the battle cries, but they're not really a waste to play right now. Both of the minions on side of the board are really good removals for the Abusive Sergeants.
Yeah.
Frothing to maximize the damage.
This is gonna hurt. He's gonna put the 2-1, 2-2, and Whirlwind go face with the 6-4-1.
Oh, right. This will also generate something like an 8-4. Yeah, 8-4
Yeah,
Frothing.
8-3. Yeah. Feels bad, man.
Doomguard, in theory. Nope.
No, next turn lethal actually, because he can play like attack 4 to the face, play Acolyte, play Ghoul,
And
and
that's
get
a lot of damage.
yeah, and just
So, it was just like I said, patrons win. Now it's Freeze versus Zoo. I don't think there's going to be any other mages right now up for grabs other than Freeze Mage. Tempo is too unreliable, and what else is there?
Yeah, it's funny that the tempo mage is too unreliable. You lost the most random card in the deck, like the East Portal, and you are like, yeah, you can't play it. You cannot play it anymore. Like that was randomly so good.
It was pretty good because you got the 3 mana reduction, which allowed you to get really good early game swings in your favor.
Yeah, really cheap wisps.
Okay, if you only ever got wisps out of that, then you were one unlucky bastard.
No, I got my share over there.
So Flame Imp, a Knife Juggler, Coin, Argent Squire. That could work. Doomgore definitely gonna get tossed out. Keeping the Doomsayer and removing the 2 others for Zoeren. There we go. The Doomsayer early on in this matchup is very important. He's also got the 2 Novice Engineers, which is decent enough. I think Hefish is considering playing the Knife Juggler with the coin first, so he could get maximum juggling values.
Yeah. And it's actually funny, like, if you like, oh no, actually, yeah, it's only 5, 6, so 1 off if you get Argent. So yeah, he's going for it.
Yep.
I think with 2 Knife Jugglers is just fine.
Maximizing the
Whoa, this is aggressive.
The light protects me.
I guess he just wanted to drop the minions with the biggest impact onto the board, but the Doomsayer is gonna punish this pretty bad.
Well, if you would have 3 damage in your hand next turn, so let's say Abusive Coil, that would be awesome play. But you don't have them.
Nope. You're just
yeah.
doomed to tap. Nothing else.
Well, at least you have the Forbidden Rituals and stuff like that. You can cloth your boards with 1/1 what doesn't do anything.
Those would be useful, maybe?
I'm not sure.
I think with the Knife Juggler, though, the Forbidden Ritual is great. Now, if you can see something like a Darkshire Councilman, as I was just about to say, it's gonna get a whole lot better.
Yeah.
I hope you like my
Have you seen the
Engineer
golden
change,
animation from the Darkshire Councilman?
You like my invention.
Actually, a bit lame.
The tentacle monster in his shadows.
Kind of neat, but nah.
So, Knife Juggler into second Knife Juggler.
On your head.
Yep.
On your head.
And then me go face.
No, you have to kill the 1/1 or you lose the Knife Juggler.
Yeah, you'll protect your Knife Jugglers. Makes sense.
Because next turn, if there is like only, let's say, a Acolyte of Pain plus ping, or Black Secret ping, or something like that, to set up next turn, like let's say a Blizzard, you can get some value out. Because you can play Forbidden Ritual for 5 and go like... Actually 4, but yeah, still.
Ice Barrier this turn. Maybe Acolyte. No, wait. Forgotten Torch deals 3.
I think you just Acolyte of Pain and ping the 3/4.
So he's down to 3.
Yeah, and next, like you play Blizzard, and you freeze the board, and then you can ping it down.
Ah, right. I do get the idea behind it. But instead, Zoeren decides to go for direct removal spells. Maybe not signaling that he's got a Blizzard that much. This could be a fake out, a bluff.
Nah, he's just lose value. I like value.
Gambas and Dark Peddler, I think it does make a lot of sense. You don't... well, you do get some value from Defender of Argus because you've got a 5/2 or 6/2 after that, so just a hero power ping will not be enough to kill off your Darkshire Councilman.
Yeah.
That's the only upside I could have seen to Defender of Argus right now.
True. Well, do you Blizzard or you still wait for a better board for Blizzard? Is there gonna be a better board for Blizzard? Maybe you can ping the 5-1. There's only 6 damage on the board.
If you ping,
So-
you've got 4 mana left.
Then you can either go for Ice Barrier to buy more time, or with this board, I think Acolyte of Pain will draw 2, what is decent. He will waste 1 mana, but
And if you play the Acolyte of Pain, then the opposing player cannot play minions because of the juggler, or shouldn't play minions before the juggler is cleared.
yeah.
So Argus on the not jugglers, then the 2/4 imp goes to the 1/3, the 3/5 imp, gets the kill, spawns 1 more imp, gets 1 more knife. It's only dependent on the 50-50 at the beginning. So either zoeren gets 2 or 1.
And even if the juggler hits, you can use a knife juggler to kill it. Basically, in this point, he has done his job. But of course, you hope to face. Yeah, easy game. And then I would tap on this position, but
Taking that damage to the 3/3 means that you're playing around Flame Strike, I believe.
yeah, because he didn't play a Blizzard for the board, but was decent for the Blizzard. So yeah, positive logger is just fine on this position.
That's an ice block. You need that ice block, but maybe just not now. If you Blizzard,
Yeah, it's gonna be next turn. I think it's gonna be Blizzard's go.
it kills off both the knife juggler and the second taunt. Only leaving the imp gang boss to be handled. You could, in theory, ice lance it after the Blizzard. Takes away some of your burst potential though, so I don't like it.
Yeah, I would save it because the Warlock is in 3 health and 3 cards, so he will be tapping quite aggressively. This, in other hand, is rather aggressive, but like rather safe move.
Runs out on me.
Well, it does mean that you don't die next turn, but nothing else, pretty much.
So 23 damage, we say. So there's 9 in the hand, and in the board there's 1, 4, 6, 9, 11. So that's 20. So he's 3 off. Not a PO, it would be lethal. And you would have actually exactly mana for it.
14, yeah, 6.
Oh yeah, there's still 1 juggle, so
11 is still off. 11 versus 14. So it would need 3 more damage from your hand.
yeah. So checking the thingy, yeah.
I think that since the series that we're broadcasting right now has taken such a long time, we might be forced to play the final without a cast. Unless you want to cast it solo, because my facilities right now are a little bit low.
Yeah, I can cast it.
Okay,
It's
excellent.
Yeah.
I'll just take the webcam off and follow the action right here.
Yeah.
No, it's gonna be awesome game. We want to see this. It's awesome meta. Actually, this is actually set up. What? Wait, did we miss something?
Yeah, that's lethal.
So, yeah, it is lethal. So I did count wrong, but right.
There we go. It was a 3x 50-50 lethal.
Oh yeah, he gets the one. Oh yeah, true, from the villager.
Yep. So 3x 50-50 is actually paid off. And we have a Finnish player in the finals.
Holy bonkers. Well, cool. That was rather